Before we decided to go to Sumba, our original plan was actually Kyrgyzstan. But it didn't happen for some reason, and I was sad about it, so I remember asking Afika, like, if we're not going to Kyrgyzstan, then where do we go? Because I really just want to see horses and valleys. And so she went, why don't you check out Sumba? And I did. I instantly fell in love and I never booked a trip so fast. From the wise words of Zindan.
Kata-kata ini.
Jangan mati dulu sebelum ke Sumba.
So we took 2 flights to get there and ended up being blown away at every single location Zindan took us to, and this is one of them. I was right there, standing in the valleys, so small I didn't matter. I was swimming in the bluest waters of Sumba and just not caring about a thing in the world. Every location felt like I was in a fairy tale. I mean, look at this. We were in a cave with water so blue it was unreal.
What's your favorite color? This is mine!
We were at waterfalls that look like this, and I don't know if you noticed, but we almost had every location all to ourselves. So if anything counts as a hidden gem, it is definitely Sumba. I also met a boy who made me brave enough to jump into the water from a height. And after that, that's all I wanted to do. Just jump in the water with my friends. It's the most fun I've had in a long time. It was a 4-day trip with Zindan and our driver Erlan. We were traveling from the west of Sumba all the way to the east, and for the better part of the trip, the roads looked like this. It was so beautiful, I couldn't help but stick my head out the window, just taking in the view as much as I could.
Cute!
Tahan dulu terus. Sepanjang
Selamat datang di Sumba! Jira!
Itu namanya siapa? Ini. Afika.
Afika!
Bye.
I remember having so much fun at this beach, but we were only here for a short while for sunset. But I wish we stayed there longer for me to play in the water. It was so stunning, you just had to be there to see it. This beach is secluded, turquoise waters, and I'm not kidding, the water was crystal clear, pearly white sands, and just look at the gateway cliffs guarding the sunset. Sick painting.
Tina,
We
Naila.
spent some time with these kids, Tina and Nyla, and they're the cutest. To my surprise, I ran into Emil, the guy who held my hand and helped me jump earlier, so I went up to thank him again because I would not have done it without him. The sun was setting at Pantai Mandora and it was time to go, so we captured our last few memories before we left the spot.
Tiga.
We covered almost the entire island from west to east, and I can tell you that the entire island's villages looked like this. Towering thatched roofs made from reeds, and they looked something straight out of a fairy tale book. On a cliff by the beach. And I could seriously listen to Zindan and the locals talk for hours about the traditions in Sumba. From funerals, festivals, weddings, crafts, to everything. They might not be rich in money, but they're so rich in community. And to me, that's real rich.
Bye semuanya. Jumpa lagi.
I felt beautiful and so honored to wear the Sumba traditional costume. I sat and chat with one of the village elders about their crafts, how every pattern holds meaning and carries a Sumba pride. Then Afika asked if she could teach us a traditional dance. And so we danced, beautifully captured by Zindan with the village standing majestically in the background.
Wow.
Bestie?
Bestie?
Yay!
Ini guys, mereka ini tidur bohongan guys.
Our last location was Pantai Walakiri, a beach in East Sumba people go to for the dreamy sunset and mangrove trees that look like they're dancing when the tide goes out. Zindan wanted to capture us in silhouette, so I did ballet and walked cinematically with my friends. It was our last spot, but also the dreamiest.